One. And we're back again with another episode of Witty Banter. Your host Nabil here with Daniel and Anika.
Or Hugh Woman.
Or Hugh Woman.
Anika is good.
And our special guest today from the other side of the pond, Aamer Qureshi. Hey, Aamer.
Hey guys,
Hi.
happy to be here.
Nice. What if someone said, I'm not happy to be here?
Quite miserable, but I made it anyway.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Aamer is our cousin, mine and Daniel's cousin. And Aamer is really into music and he's an entrepreneur. And maybe we could start off by, Aamer, you could kind of describe maybe what you're up to in England and what you're trying to do with your business and music in general.
We can get into.
Well,
go ahead.
well, after I graduated, I did a master's in media and communications here. And after that, I decided I wanted to go into business. And I started a business in what I was pretty much the thing which I was most interested in at the time, which is high-end audio products and just nice sounding audio products like earphones, headphones, that kind of thing. I was reviewing them on my YouTube channel and on my site. Decided I was going to get some brands which didn't have any representation in the UK, and I was going to take them and I was going to become their distributor in the UK. So that's what I've been doing since about March 2017 now. It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
And I have two brands. One is a Chinese company, and one is a company based in Chicago. And I import their products and I sell them to the local market, usually the UK and the EU in general.
And how do you approach these companies?
Or do they approach you?
Well,
No, I approach them.
Yeah, and then like when you're approaching them, I assume it's via email, and like do you have to convince them that you're going to be able to sell their goods, or what's the discussion like between suppliers like that?
Well, the first time was with Lee, who is my friend and business partner, basically, and my supplier in Shenyang, China.
Mm.
And he has these earbuds which he's been selling on Taobao and AliExpress for like years now. They cost like $5 or $6, and they sound very good for the price. So they got really popular. They had a lot of reviews online. One of those reviews was by me back before I knew him. But I had a good rapport with him because he saw my reviews and thought they were really, really good. And he talked to me and said, you should continue with this. He helped some companies reach out to me and send me review demo products so I could borrow them and review them and send them back. When the time came where I wanted to represent his brand here, I said to him, I want to start a distributorship. I'd like to carry your products here in the UK. And he said to me, he's like, I don't really need a distributor in the UK. He's like, but since it's you, go ahead. So he says, for the next 5 years, go ahead. You can sell to the UK. He's pretty much like the kind of guy. He's so busy with the Chinese market, which is where the real money is, that he says if it helps you out in the UK, then go ahead. So he gave me the dealer terms, the dealer sheet, and I import every few months or so. I get like 1,000 earbuds, and I put them up on Amazon, and then they just sell by themselves. Amazon Prime. What's it called? Fulfilled by Amazon. So you send them to their warehouse. Every time somebody places an order, they can be fulfilled with Prime shipping really quickly. So I don't have to ship those out myself every day because they sell pretty much every day now.
Oh wow.
And
do you think
they're very cheap? Like they're like eight or 9 pounds in the UK.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what medium do you sell it? So most of your sales come from Amazon, or do you do sell on your website as well, or?
The earbud sales were on Amazon and continue to be on Amazon. It's been since March 2017 I started selling on Amazon, all the way till July of last year, 2018, when I started my own site. Because when I took on the second company, this company based in Chicago, and they make like very high-end handcrafted wooden headphones. Also, it started with me having reviewed them in the past and being a fan of the sound. And I approached Zach, who is the guy who makes them. And I said, let me be your distributor in the UK. And he was already looking for European distributors. He found one in the Netherlands, he found one in Germany, and he found me. And he knew that I liked the headphones. He liked my reviews in the past. And he was like, sure. So I went ahead and I've started doing that as well. But the nature of those headphones are that since they're handcrafted, I have to be very, very careful about the margins because I have to be very like every penny counts pretty much.
So who buys? What's the clientele for handcrafted headphones, and how long would I guess, is it a lifetime commitment once you've invested in that kind of headphone?
Sure, yeah.
I guess it's people
Well,
who just.
it depends.
Yeah.
There's people like you two guys your age. I meet them. They usually buy the entry level stuff, which is still like $1,000, but still. If you go higher up in the range, I met a fellow last week at a local audio shop. He asked me to meet me there and demo the headphones, and he walked away saying, "You'll probably get an order from me with the most expensive one you have because this one is definitely my favorite." And he was probably in his late 60s.
Hmm.
So it really varies. I mean, one thing I can say is that it's all guys.
Yeah.
It's all, but the age range, the ethnicity, everything else is very varied.
Hmm.
There's all kinds of guys, and they all have different preferences, and
And it's
the
mainly
headphones each model does something.
music listeners.
I guess it depends on the price range too, right? I'm sure the earbuds, pretty much anyone would be willing to buy,
Oh yeah,
right?
the earbuds are an easy sell for the price because
Mm.
that's what the kind of reviews I've been getting on Amazon. Like, oh, I didn't expect them to be this good for the price. And when December came around, my sales doubled on the earbuds because I'm pretty sure people wanted to buy them and give them out for Christmas,
Hmm.
which is a nice thought. But for the big size headphones, it's definitely people want to demo them first. They want to be absolutely sure before they put down the money. But I still get lots of orders by people randomly at like 4 in the morning.
Mm.
Place an order. Somebody from Sweden randomly placed an order last week, and then at 4 in the morning I'm awake and I look at the order and I think, okay, I hope he's not drunk or anything. I hope he doesn't send me an email in 6 hours saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to."
Yeah.
But
Or
that's never
where is
happened.
it?
People are very sure, and
So
they go through the orders.
can anyone from around the world order specifically from you through your Amazon shop?
My Amazon shop is both of them are only to the EU.
Okay, gotcha.
The Amazon shop, I originally had it set to only the UK, but I think they automatically made it so my earbuds can go around the EU, but I'm not quite sure.
Mhm.
Most of my orders are from the UK. And for the headphones, it's EU in general.
One thing I noticed on Amazon at least is when you set up a business page, you have two choices. There's one that's like a monthly fee, and then one's they charge by the product. Is there like did you have those options, or what was kind of your thought process on like
There's a
choosing that?
monthly subscription fee of £30,
Okay.
which I do pay, but then they also shave off some off the top of each product. So it's kind of like both. Because if you go fulfilled by Amazon, they take about, I would say, 30%
Hmm.
on each earbud sale. That's why, yeah, about 30% on each earbud sale they probably take off the top. But it makes sense because they're housing them, they're shipping them out really fast, they're
Right.
packaging them. I send them like 500 earbuds at a time, and the guys at the warehouse, they take them out, I label them, but they scan them and all that. So I don't mind that. I think it's very good to have access to that. The fact that Amazon is so huge, and the
Right.
fact that Amazon people review the things, they get exposure and fast shipping. It's just, you can't really beat it for that kind of product. But for the big size headphones, I can't put them on Amazon because 30% off the top would be huge. That's
Yeah.
probably around what I would make after VAT, after import charges, after all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing, I can't really put them on these wooden headphones. That's why I started my site for these. Also, it gives me a better platform to have my own marketing
Mm.
and to have my own like site design. I use Squarespace. It's a little expensive, but I was using it previously for my own blog. So I decided I'm going to get a business account now with Squarespace, and I think that was a good decision because I don't really know HTML. I don't really
Right.
know website design, but even for someone like me, it's been really simple to use. So I've managed to get a running site and all that.
And they handle billing as well, or how does that work? Like on Squarespace?
Billing is done through there's two options. You can have PayPal or you can have PayPal, and you can also have a company called Stripe.
Mm.
Okay, I haven't heard of that.
PayPal pay you immediately, but Stripe they wait a week, then they give you the money into your account. But I didn't opt for PayPal because for the level of selling that I'm doing, they have their highest possible cut that they take off the top, which is 3.4%.
Okay.
If you sell like 5,000 or 15,000 in a month, they'll lower it to like 1.8 or something. Whereas Stripe, even though they wait a week to pay you, they charge about 2%. So I thought I'm going with Stripe for now. Because when it comes to something of this price, every little percentage counts, I think.
Right, on the high ticket
So,
items.
Aamer, tell us a bit about, we focus in this podcast on creativity. And, you're focusing on your entrepreneurial business endeavors, but you're also a musician. What is the relationship between your business and your love of music and your, ability to create it? Tell us a bit about when you started playing the guitar and how you learnt to play it and how it relates to the business that you're doing, if it does.
The first time I tried playing guitar at length was when I visited Sami Khalil's family in summer of 2004.
Where?
In Dubai.
Oh, okay.
I visited them in Dubai, and Nasir Khalu's guitars were there. And I didn't know how to even hold the notes with my left hand. I would just pick the open strings, which are heavily detuned, because I didn't know how to tune them. With my right hand, I'd mess with the tuners, and I broke a string that way, I remember. And I went back to Pakistan deciding, okay, I want to learn guitar now. And I think it was Shehryar, who is, I guess, my uncle's cousin. He had a guitar, which I think it was a trendy thing in Lahore at the time, to pick up the guitar, but then you have to teach yourself. So he gave it to my mom, who brought it to me, and I fiddled around with it, and I learned how to hold the notes. And basically all my learning was done online. I didn't have a teacher or anything. I would go online, I'd learn how to read guitar tabs. I learned how to tune the guitar and just playing along with Green Day songs and Oasis songs and building my way up to more intricate stuff. But it was always something I was pushing myself to do because nobody around me, my father loves music, but he was playing a different instrument and playing in an entirely different kind of music. Whereas I liked American music and British music, English music, and I wanted to learn to play those songs on the guitar. So it's been carrying on since then. I went to America in 2007. I bought the guitar I always wanted. I've had it since then.
Which one is that?
And that's my, it's called an ESP KH2. It's the black guitar I have. It's the one I think Daniel saw when you must have seen it.
Was that the one? It was owned by someone from Metallica, or like that same brand, or
yeah, it's that signature by the guy. That's the one with the skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
Have you made a YouTube video of you playing it? Because if so, I've seen it through that. Then.
I did.
Okay.
Last year.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that guitar has been my main guitar since, but I only ever had that guitar, and then sometimes I'd have an extra one as well. But then last year, there was a long period of a few years where my interest kind of waned because I was getting so into headphones. It started 2016, really into headphones, really into audio gear, really into earphones, earbuds, all these kinds of things. I didn't really play guitar that much, but the start of last year, I suddenly I live in a house share. So it's like this large house, and there's 4
Oh.
Uh-oh. We lose him?
We
Yep.
lost him.
We lost you.
No. Okay, let's try calling him back again.
Brief intermission.
Should have brief intermission.
I wonder if it's like frozen like that for everyone else.
I guess that's the hassle of international.
Well,
Guests?
we didn't disconnect from you.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, that was.
That was in
impressive.
Pakistan too. That wasn't even.
I think it's on his end.
Well, he's so. I mean, one of the things that I think I'd like to catch up with him about is, how come it was just the guitar and no other musical instrument, and how obsessive do you need to be to get to the point where he's at?
Well, probably the music that he was interested in, like, naturally brought him there.
Mhm.
But you're right. He probably could have easily done drums or something else.
Oh, that would have been painful if he was, as he's saying, he's in a home where.
Yeah, shared
Yes.
living space. I was gonna ask him that. Like, I wonder if he's gotten any complaints.
Yeah.
Of like, hey,
Yeah.
man, could you keep it down?
You started playing the piano, yes.
The Russian teacher.
Yeah.
She was nice, but the husband was like Dmitri
Yeah,
was very
yeah.
strict.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What
album,
did that help you flourish as a musician, or did it kill your?
I think it killed, because then I was too nervous to even like.
Online, so you just walk downstairs and knock on the door.